You have arrived at Bitterspine Palace, home of one of the Prince of Frost's vassals. You proceed with caution. Whether you're expected by the Baroness or not, the Prince of Frost's cold reputation is known throughout the feywild. The Prince of Frost stands before a throne overlooking the crowded ballroom, the Baroness beside him. However, the third throne on the dais stands empty. The air chills as the Archfey points a finger toward you.
Why have you disturbed me with your presence, Outlander?
If I may, my prince, says the Baroness, the connection in the court sent word of the Outlander's arrival. I have granted them an audience with me. I assure you, they will not disturb the ball. You're told that Osha loathes extravagant parties such as this one. He's likely to be avoiding the crowd somewhere, perhaps out on the windward balcony. You hear a bell chime in the ballroom as you pull this lever. The head waiter explains that Osha told him not to allow anyone into the treasure vault. However, you're able to persuade the goblins to unlock the door for you. Water elementals flood out of the treasure vault to be pumped into. You hear a bell chime in the ballroom as you pull this lever. You notice a bizarre painting depicting the Wintertide ballroom. To your surprise, you're able to step through it and into the ballroom itself. This door leads out to the windward balcony. With gems on either side, you can see that it has been sealed to prevent guests from following Osha outside. The court advisor stares off into the distance. At the sound of your footsteps, he jolts, turns around, and lets out a dejected sigh. Osha hands you a key. He tells you that the frosted cerise flower can be found in the center of the Aurora Garden, but warns you not to let the true nature of your visit become gossip fodder for the other guests. You step out into the snowy garden. A peculiar patch of grass grows in its center, along with a flower that emanates a magically chilly aura. The flower crumples away into nothing in the palm of your hand and instantly regrows in the soil. The newly sprouted flower glows blindingly for a moment, and, unexpectedly, a shockwave rocks the palace. To your surprise, the ballroom is now covered in twisting vines and familiar flowers.
I thought I eradicated those flowers a millennia ago, but now they're everywhere.
Snarls the Prince of Frost.
Outlander, you will fix this, or I'll turn you into a rice.
Lady Lazuli informs you that there were only 2 Eladrin nobles she didn't recognize in attendance tonight. She knows who can tell you more. Sir Snowdrift, the resident social butterfly of the Prince of Frost's court. Sir Snowdrift tells you that Lord Beryl was last seen slinking off to the kitchen in search of a fresh bottle of wine. Then he shoos you out of his crowd of adoring nobles. Lord Beryl says that Dame Allegra has gone to explore the Prince of Frost's quarters. Speaking with her is the next step in solving this plant puzzle. Guards stand at attention in front of the Prince of Frost's quarters. After defeating an Eladrin noble stands at the base of the stairs that lead to the Prince of Frost's quarters. This must be Dame Allegra, the mysterious newcomer you're looking for. Dame Allegra saw a hooded stranger plant the frosted cerise in the garden. She bids you to follow her there, so she can help you search for clues about the culprit. A frost giant snores on the floor of this chamber. Clearly, he didn't think anyone would dare to intrude in the Prince of Frost's private quarters. You find yourself in a surprisingly sparse chamber. But even in such a bare room, you know there must be something hidden inside. The spout on this fountain turns like a door handle. A secret passage slides open along the back. Hidden away in its room stands a sculpture of a woman. The black reeds. The Prince of Frost has opened a journal inside a sphere of the journal details memories of his long-lost love, who died thousands of years ago. As you drop the journal, the frost giant bursts into the room, along with a squad of red-capped guards. The frost giant collapses onto the floor with a heavy thud. A growth of blossoming vines has sprung up around you. When you get close, some of the green comes to life. Dame Allegra stands in the center of the garden. She lets out a low chuckle.
Ah, how did you like my little prank? It was good fun. Riling up that gloomy prince always entertains my master hears him.
Allegra transforms before your eyes. You recognize a new form. This cadence. night hag who caused such trouble for the gatekeepers back in Stone.
Happy to see you, dearie. It'll be for the last
Peyton's band.
I think that's enough taunting for one day. I'll let my pretty petals finish you off.
With a mad cackle, she vanishes. In her place, a shambling mound rises to attack. The mass of flowers and vines crumbles into ash, yet it leaves behind one last frosted cerise flower. You pluck the frosted cerise flower from the snow. This time, the bloom stays in the palm of your hand, instead of crumpling away into nothing. Return to the Baroness to tell her what happened. Though the prince himself would never admit to it, the Baroness tells you he is in your debt for thwarting the Night Hag's scheme. And now that you have the frosted cerise, you're one step closer to waking Lord Arden.